Hey guys, welcome to the channel. We're going to be back here doing another realistic rebuild. This time we're going to be taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. And I haven't seen a whole lot of people do, rebuilds here for the Philadelphia Eagles yet. So we did make a move. I actually wanted to kind of keep with the storyline IRL. So this definitely is a spot Clowney could land. So I did end up trading for him. So I gave up a second round pick for him because, it's kind of like a 1-year bargain. So I don't feel like he's going to go for really higher than that. So I gave up a second for him. So we're going to have Clowney here on the defense. Fletcher Cox. I mean, I know the Eagles are pretty highly rated, but they do have some needs. They definitely do. They're not as highly rated as you'd think here. I mean, of course, they do have Fletcher Cox, who's an elite player. Now we have Clowney, Brandon Graham, Malik Jackson. So I'm feeling pretty good about the D-line. Secondary could be a problem. We got Malcolm Jenkins, but he is aging. Cornerbacks, I like our cornerbacks a lot, but they are young, so they do need to develop. Maddox needs to develop. Sidney Jones, Ronald Darby. I think what's going to be the toughest about this rebuild is going to be our cap situation, because we're going to have to, let some good players go, because we can't keep all the best players here. So linebacking core, Nigel Bradham, Zach Brown. I definitely do want to get a little bit younger here on the linebacking core. Like Nigel Bradham, he's sitting at 29. Zach Brown's decently old, so we're going to have to probably look to replace that. Safeties as well. Rodney McLeod isn't young, and neither is Jenkins. Offensively, I feel like they did Carson Wentz a little bit dirty, to be honest. Only an 82 overall. That's pretty tough there. That is pretty tough. So we're definitely going to develop him. Hope he upgrades pretty decently. Got Jordan Howard, which is pretty nice. Alshon Jeffrey, Deshaun Jackson. Again, some older receivers there. I am going to start the rookie here, Whiteside, at the slot instead of Nelson Aguilar. I'm a fan of Aguilar, but he's in his last year of his contract here. And we're in a pretty bad cap spot. So I don't think I want to bring him back. That's why I did throw him on the trade block. We do have a few offers for him. So we'll check that out. Offensive line, again, this could be a concern. Jason Peters, pretty old left tackle. He's pretty good, but we're going to have to keep in mind that. Got Jason Kelsey here, Brooks, Lane Johnson. Pretty decent offensive line, no doubt about it. Obviously have the elite Zach Ertz. He's got an X factor here. Got Dallas Goedert as well. So all in all, I'd say we have a nice team right now. But I feel like as the rebuild goes on, the overalls are going to start to go down a little bit, so that could be a little tough for us. But let's go ahead and check out the trade offer here that we have for Aguilar. So keep in mind, we did give away our second round pick there for Clowney. Wow, Aguilar's, I thought he would go for way more than this. Looking like a second round pick's the highest we're going to get. I would like to get picks this year. Man, it doesn't look like anybody really wants to give up picks this year. The highest pick we're going to get is going to be from Arizona, and that's this year. We're going to accept that. A third-round pick for Aguilar. We're going to take it. And let's go ahead and get right to midseason here and check out the players we're going to have to already negotiate with. Let's go ahead and set our season goal. I definitely think we're a playoff caliber team to start it here, but you never know. This division is a rough one here. So let's go ahead and get to midseason. Okay, guys, wow, we're not in a great cap situation at all. We're going to have to let some people go right off the bat. So Clowney, 100% is my main concern right now. And as you can see, if we sign him, we're going to be left with about $3 million cap. So this is what's going to be tough about the Eagles here. We're just going to have to really probably rely on draft picks a lot here. So Clowney, 100% want to bring him back. We're not going to be able to bring Peters back. Neither probably Ronald Darby either. I'd love to be able to keep Jordan Howard. I just don't know if we're going to be able to. I mean, we're going to have to let a lot of people go. Like, I think the only person we might be able to bring back is going to be Clowney. I'm just not seeing the other people we're going to bring back. I'd love to bring back Ronald Darby. It's just I don't think it's going to work out. Yeah, he wants $8 million. Jordan Howard... that might work out. I'm not sure, though. If we can clear up a little bit of cap room, we might be able to get that signing done. But again, he's only an 80 overall. Wow, he's got 96 carrying, though. That's pretty good. That's actually really good. Wow. I don't think he had that much carrying. 96. He's another one of those players where I definitely would love to bring back. So if we can clear up enough cap, we'll try that. But right now, it's looking like the only player we're going to be able to bring back here is going to be Clowney. We're going to have to pay him a lot of money, but he's worth it, 100%. Well, we don't make the playoffs. You know what? Don't ask me how. Do not ask me how, because I'm not sure. We finished 7-8-1. Jesus. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that at all. I'm not a fan of that, but you know what? I really can't believe we didn't make the playoffs. I can't. We get 6 upgrade points here by Whiteside. That's insane. That's going to help out. That's going to help us out for the loss of Nelson Aguilar. I'm just surprised he got 6 there. I'll take it. Defensively here, what did we get? Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot, dude. Wow. I'm wondering what went wrong here. Let's check out the stats. Because 100% we should have made the playoffs. We finished 8th in offensive yards. Carson Wentz had a great year, it looks like. 6. Ow! 8 in offense, 6th in defense. How don't we make the playoffs? Carson Wentz had a great year. 4,300 yards, 34 touchdowns, 13 picks, 73% completion rate. Running the ball here, we get 1,000 yards by Jordan Howard, 11 touchdowns. You know what, with that production, I think I'm okay with letting him go, to be honest. I think we can find a nice running back in the draft that we're not going to have to pay either, so I'm okay with that. Defensively here, oh, wow, okay. He has a great year, the rookie does. Whiteside, 75 receptions, 1,000 yards, 12 touchdowns as a rookie? Yes. 78 receptions, 800 yards, 5 for Jeffrey. Zach Ertz doing his thing, 80, 805. Deshaun Jackson, 80, 606. Jordan Howard did work from the receiving game. Blocking here, how did we hold up? We held up decent. We held up nice considering we are in the NFC. They got some nasty pass rushers there. Defensively, we get 107 tackles by Bradham, 106 by Zach Brown, 86 by Maddox. Sacks, we get 10.5 by Clowney coming in. We get 9 by Jackson, 7 by Fletcher Cox. Kind of a down year by Graham. Kind of a down year. Interceptions, we get, wow, we struggle there really bad. 3 by McLeod, and then after that, we hardly get any. We get 1 by Darby and 1 by Maddox. That's a tough year. Go ahead and check out the yearly awards here, see if we're in the conversation. Newton wins MVP. And we're at number 8 here with Carson Wentz. I'll take it. I'll take that. We probably had to have won Offensive Rookie of the Year, though, right? With Whiteside? Wow, Whiteside doesn't win it, but he comes in at number 2. I'll take it. I'll take it. We still get 6 upgrade points, so... I mean, you know, we don't make the playoffs, but I'm seeing a lot of good things here from our team. So I'm feeling pretty good here heading into free agency. All right, free agency is here, and we actually got a little bit of cap after letting a couple of those people go. Pretty much all of them, actually. All we did re-sign was going to be Clowney there. So I like this. I think this update made it so teams won't always offer max offer, because you know some teams in free agency will be like 105 points for all these good players. But as you can see here, like look for Kendall Fuller, you can see the highest offer was 61 points, which I think is pretty cool because you know not every team's gonna offer a max contract to a player here. So we're going to go after Kareem Hunt. We do need a running back after losing Jordan Howard there. And we got the money for it currently, so I think that would be a great addition. Plus, I need a little bit of cornerback help. I would like to get an elite guy as we are slowly letting Maddox and Sidney Jones upgrade here. So we're going to go after Kendall Fuller as well. I don't know if they're going to accept it. They might wait for a bigger contract. I was tempted to go after Hill, but I usually go after Hill in a couple of my rebuilds, or at least I haven't in my last couple, so we'll lay off that for this one. But let's go after these guys, and hopefully they accept it here. I'm really hoping Kareem Hunt accepts it. We need running back help. Alright, dang, okay. We got a bargain for those guys. We didn't have to offer a whole lot of money for them, and we're able to get pretty much 2 elite players. Alright guys, so we do need safety help 100%. I'd say that's a really big position of need right now. So we are going to go after a strong safety here and probably bounce him over to free safety because that is a scheme fit for us. This guy, Grant Delpit here, looks gnarly. Ran a 4.52, put up 25 on the bench. Got a great stats all around, it looks like. And he's a 78 overall already. Only 20 with hidden development. Yes, please. Yes, please. He's a speedy safety as well. This guy's going to be a monster. He can hit. Jesus, he can hit. He can cover. He can tackle. I mean, watch out because our safety core is disgusting right now. Well, we do kind of need linebacker help. There really isn't a whole lot of offensive linemen left on the board currently. Because keep in mind, we did give away that second-round pick for Clowney. So I'm going to go with Josh here, see what he's like. We do need a nice linebacker. 69 overall. He's got hidden development, though, so he could end up being somebody for us. Not great. Well, okay, he's got okay speed. Decent strength. Definitely needs to work on that awareness and stuff, but he's got all right tackling, so we probably will end up starting him. We're going to go after wide receiver. Kendrick Rogers is still on the board. With Deshaun Jackson and Alshon Jeffrey aging, I'm going to try to maybe get a Jimmy. You're 70 overall with hidden development. I'll take that. 87 speed, decent catching. Looks like he might be our slot guy. Looks like he probably is going to end up being the slot for us. So I feel like we need to address linebacker again because we do have a couple of linebacker needs. So we're going to go after Shaquille Quarterman here, middle linebacker, see if he can maybe replace Nigel Bradham at some point. Okay, nope, definitely wasn't a great... wow, okay. That's actually not bad. He just has really bad awareness and pretty bad zone coverage. But besides that, he's actually pretty decent. 83 speed. See, the overalls I don't think do justice here. Because, I mean, it says a 66 overall, but besides awareness and zone coverage, this guy's pretty good. So we might start him at maybe an outside linebacker spot. And with the last pick I show you guys here, I guess we will just take a chance here on another linebacker just to see if it is anybody good. Moses Woods here. We'll go after him. 65 overall. Okay. Not a great pick there. So that is going to do it here for the draft. I'll see you guys at the start of year 2. So we definitely did lose some core pieces last year, but we're going to let some of the young players upgrade this year. So I'd say left guard and left tackle is a bit concerning, but we'll see how they play. We do have a nice center, right guard, and right tackle, though. So we got Zach Ertz here. I am going to start Whiteside here over Alshon Jeffrey, just because the fact he ended up getting superstar development. He's a 79 overall, so he's actually got really good stats. I'll go ahead and show you guys here. The only problem is his route running, but besides that, he's got great stats, nasty catch in traffic. So I really want to get these young guys upgraded pretty quick, so that's why I am going to start him. Alshon Jeffrey will still be our number 2 guy. Deshaun Jackson is going to be our number 4 guy because I do want to see what Rodgers is capable of in the slot here because, like I said, a lot of these guys on our team are getting older, like Jeffrey and Jackson, so I do want to get the younger guys upgraded here. Got Kareem Hunt, picked him up, Carson Wentz. Still, I'm surprised that he is only an 83 overall here. That is really surprising. I'm not going to lie, they really did do him dirty, especially on the accuracies, but it is what it is here. Still got Zach Ertz. Defensively, I like where we are, really do. Jadeveon Clowney ended up getting an X Factor. Yeah, I mean, it's a decent one, but it's not the one I really wanted. It's the run stuffer one, so, you know, we'll be able to stop runners. And I guess that is probably good in our division, considering we play Dallas and we play the Giants, who both have decent running backs here. So, I guess it isn't the worst one. Fletcher Cox. I am going to start Barnett here at D-tackle, because I feel like he can be a nice defensive tackle for us. He's a young guy, so we'll see what he can do. Brandon Graham. I like our cornerback situation a lot now that we picked up Kendall Fuller. We got Maddox here, and we still have Sidney Jones playing the slot. Really love our safety core now that we have Malcolm Jenkins to go along with really nice safety that we picked up in the first round. Delpit, who's got hidden development, linebacking core. Definitely is going to take a little bit of work here, but we still have Bradham. I'm expecting Quarterman to do decent, and I'm expecting our hidden development guy, Uchi, here to actually have a pretty good season. So we did lose some core players, but I think we were able to handle it well enough in free agency in the draft here to make a decent run. I definitely feel like we're a playoff caliber team, 100%, but we know the NFC East is always a dogfight, usually every year here. So let's go ahead and hop right into mid-season. And I just wanted to show you guys here, I don't think Whiteside was ready for that step up to the number 1 role because I was looking at the stats, and he definitely wasn't playing like a number one receiver, so I think I jumped the gun a little bit too quick on that. So we made Alshon Jeffrey back to the number one guy, sitting at 3 and 4 currently. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. I would have to assume it might be our O-line just that side, but we have some players we're going to have to resign here. Malcolm Jenkins, 32. This is a tough decision for me here. Really tough. What's our caps looking like? Oh, wow, we're not looking really good there. Oh, man, I don't want to have to let Malcolm Jenkins go, but I don't think we're going to be able to keep him, especially with the age he's at. I don't know if we want to keep him. Derek Barnett, he wants a decent-sized contract. We'll see what kind of a year he has. If he has a really good year as a defensive tackle, most likely we'll bring him back. Other than that, going to let everybody else test here. So probably only going to bring back Barnett. I'd love to bring back Jenkins. I just don't feel like we have the cap to do it right now. All right, wow, we actually turned things around here, and we ended up making the playoffs. I'll take it, 10 and 6. Definitely a good year for us here. Go ahead and check out our upgrades. See what we're looking like in that department. Yeah, I just think we forced that a little bit too quickly for Whiteside. I think he'll be there where he can be that number one guy. I just don't think it's there yet. Decent upgrades from our slot guy. Looks like we had a decent year there. Couple of offensive line upgrades is never bad. Go ahead and check out the defensive side of things here. Derek Barnett with 2 upgrade points. Ooh, our safety ended up having an X factor here. Yes. Okay, that's one of the first X factors I've ever drafted. Oh, Zone Hawk. Are you kidding me? Tip drill? I've never seen this. Players with this ability have an increased chance to catch passes that have been tipped into the air. All right. So it looks like we got ourselves a nice little safety here. 6 upgrade points by Uchi? Man, our draft ended up not being bad. A couple of the players ended up being monsters. So I'm feeling pretty good about that here. Finished 10 and 6. Still don't win the division. I'm telling you, this division is a dog freaking fight. Go ahead and check out the stats here. Carson Wentz. Okay. Definitely not the year we're used to from him, but it's not a horrible year. It's just not, a Carson Wentz year. Maybe we ran the ball a little bit more, though. 3,700 yards, 27 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 67% completion rate. I'll take the completion rate. Still a bit high on the interceptions, but the sacks are way higher than they were the year before here. Yeah, we definitely ran it more, and I'm okay with Carson Wentz having less yards if we are running it. 1,200 yards, 11 touchdowns. Oh, yes, okay. So we're definitely seeing after that patch, quarterbacks do scramble a lot more. I'm loving what I'm seeing here. 90 attempts, 370 yards, 4 touchdowns for Wentz. Completely realistic in my opinion. I'll take that all day. Receiving the ball, wow, our slot guy leads the team here in yards. 63 receptions, 800 yards, 6 touchdowns. 71, 805 for Ertz. 76, 702 for Whiteside. Bit low on the touchdowns from him. Kareem Hunt did decent. Alshon Jeffrey with the bulk of the touchdowns here. 73, 710. Blocking, yeah, I'm assuming our offensive line didn't hold up well. Left tackle, definitely going to have to address that. I don't know if this guy's going to be the answer. Defensively here, we get 111 tackles by Bradham, 104 by the Rook, Uchi, 93 by Jenkins. Go ahead and check out sacks here. We'll get 8.5 by Cox, 7 by Graham. Ooh, bit of a down year by Clowney, only 5 sacks. 3.5 by Barnett. I don't know if that's good enough to re-sign him to the deal he wants. Because, we have Fletcher Cox. We can always find a second defensive tackle. And as long as we can keep Cox, Graham, and Clowney together, I'm okay with that. Interceptions, we get 4 by Fuller, 2 by Sidney Jones, 2 by Jenkins, 1 by Clowney, and 1 by Maddox here. So, pretty decent year. Go ahead and check out the yearly awards real quick. MVP goes to Tom Brady. Still doing it up in here. Do we got anybody in there? We don't got anybody in the conversation, unfortunately. So that is going to do it here for the end of the year. Let's go ahead and hop right into the playoffs here, taking on Carolina. All right, it's a snowy one here in Carolina. Let's go ahead and see what we can do here. Hoping we can, keep up with them. I would hope. They go up 10-0 on us, though. We get 3. Wow, we're just not moving on offense. Our defense is playing decent. It's just, oh, wow, okay, they score. It's going to get close here. We need it. Oh, come on. We tied up. Oh, no, and they get the win. Come on. Really? What is going on with Carson Wentz? Kareem Hunt did his thing. You can see there 20 carries, 111 yards. Just not sure what's going on with Wentz here. 50% completion rate? Wow, holy crap. What is... Okay, alright, that's real disappointing there. I'm not sure what's going on with Wentz here. Alright, guys, I'm going to bank on this, and this might be risky, but we need a left tackle, and Trent Williams is available here. He's a 93 overall. I'm banking on him not retiring here. We're going to offer him a big contract, superstar development, so I'm not worried about him regressing. Usually people with superstar development regress real slow because, I mean, he's still at a 93 overall at 33 here. So that's going to be the only offer we go after, really hoping we can get him. I think that was a big reason and why Carson Wentz kind of struggled. Just really didn't have his blind side protected here. And we don't want to have a little bit of Andrew Luck 2.0, if you know what I'm talking about. Alright, so we do get Trent Williams. That is going to really help our O-line out. Really the only position we need now on the offense is left guard. I really like where we are. Alright, another decent draft here, guys. I'm not mad at it at all. We get a decent defensive tackle. I had to go after one after we let go of Derek Barnett. Hidden development here. Not bad stats at all. He's got 92 strength, decent power move, good finesse, good speed for a D-tackle as well. Not bad awareness either, so I think he's going to fit in pretty nice to go alongside Fletcher Cox, and plus he's got all the traits you really would want there. We hit on another safety. We get another good safety here. Second draft in a row. We get 175 overall. He's going to be replacing Malcolm Jenkins here. Needs to work on zone coverage, but besides that, he's already got good tackling, nice hit power. So I think we hit on another safety here. And then the other guy that's going to start for us is going to be this middle linebacker. We're going to start him over Nigel Bradham. So, yeah, he's got pretty good stats. Let's go ahead and check him out here. Hidden development, 75 overall here. Man, this is one of the better linebackers that I think I've ever drafted. He's got 85 speed, good tackling to start with, good block shed. Not great hit power, but he's already got good awareness, good play rec. Good zone coverage. I don't think I've ever seen 80 zone coverage so far. And he's got some nice traits as well. So he's definitely going to be the starting middle linebacker with Nigel Bradham regressing as he gets older here. And, you know, our linebacking core is actually pretty young and they're really speedy. So I'm excited to see what our defense can do next year. We really hit on the positions that we need. We get 3 defensive starters here out of this draft. So anytime you get 3 starters out of a draft, I'd say that's a good one. Alright guys, so we are going to attempt a trade here with, Alshon Jeffrey really regressing. He's down to an 82 overall now. We definitely need an elite guy out there, and I think Adam Thielen would be a nice guy to go after, especially because Minnesota does have 2 elite receivers in Stephon Diggs and Adam Thielen, so I wouldn't say it would be out of the realm of possibility to trade for a receiver from him. So we're almost able to accept this, not there yet. We're going to give up Goddard because we already do have Zach Ertz and Malik Jackson. Really just trying to get rid of that cap hit. $10 million is outrageous. So we're going to have to throw in a pick. I will see if a third round works. So a third, Goddard and Jackson. Barely declined. So I think a second will get it done here. And that's really going to help us out as well because we're going to get an immediate X-Factor receiver. And we're just giving up a couple of players that we're really not going to use here. So we're going to go ahead and get Thielen right off the bat. So let's go ahead and take a look at the team now. We're going to have Adam Thielen. I'm probably looking to move Alshon Jeffrey, to be honest, as well, because he's got a gnarly cap hit as well. And, we have Rodgers who can play the slot pretty well. He's upgrading pretty decently. So we'll probably try to get rid of Alshon Jeffrey as well. See if we can pull something together there. Other than that, I'm really liking the way we're looking. Carson Wentz is still here. Got Zach Ertz, Kareem Hunt. Almost all superstar offensive linemen, which is nice. Got a left guard here who isn't bad, but maybe need to address that next. I feel like we should have a good year this year, especially addressing receiver. I like the way our defense is looking. Hamilton should fit in real nice on the D-line. Corners are looking really good. Safeties should be pretty nice as well. Got that X-Factor one. I really like our linebackers. We got some young ones. We got Uchi, Quarterman, and Brown here. We might actually try to pull together a trade and get rid of Bradham and Alshon Jeffrey just to see if we can get something for it, but I don't really know what we need at this point. Maybe we go after a left guard, but yeah, it's really the only position we actually need. If you look at our team, that probably is the only position we need is going to be a left guard. We really have every other position filled. Receivers now, running back, quarterback, O-line, tight end is looking good. Defensive line's nice. Corners aren't bad. Safeties, linebackers are there. So, yeah, I'd say literally the only position we could use an upgrade on is going to be left guard. So, that if I do get a trade done for that, I'll let you guys know. All right, so I think we are going to be able to move Jeffrey here. I know it might be a bit unrealistic here trading in the division, but this is kind of a trade I really can't pass up on here. And, I mean, we have seen trades in the division IRL in the past. So, I feel like we're going to make this happen because I need to get rid of Alshon Jeffrey. He's got a $12.8 million cap hit. All the other teams are, for some reason, don't have any cap. So, this is one of the only teams I can trade him to. So, we'll see what they are thinking. They just straight up accepted here. So, maybe a bit unrealistic there. But, I mean, we have seen trades in the same division in the past, like I said. So, we get rid of Jeffrey here. We're going to pick up a nice left guard in Hernandez. All right, players we're going to have to re-sign here. We are going to have to sign Hernandez right off the bat. So, we're going to have to get that done. Wow, Zach Ertz has 100 catching? Okay, I don't know if I've ever seen actually literally 100 catch. So, we definitely got to bring him back. Josh Sweat, going to let him go. Josh Adams as well. Yeah, the only two guys I am going to bring back here is going to be Hernandez and Zach Ertz. So let's go ahead and get that done, and I'll see you guys back here at the end of the year. All right, guys, so we end up getting a bye here, 13-3 on the year. Okay, I'll take it. I will take it. Won the division pretty easily. Cowboys are behind us at 8-8. Go ahead and check out the upgrades real quick we've gotten. Couple of I'm surprised our offensive line is still upgrading here. Whiteside, I was hoping Whiteside would get an X factor, but now that we have Thielen, I'm not as worried about that. Rodgers continues to upgrade from the slot there. Carson Wentz, I was hoping would upgrade a little faster, but at least he's still upgrading here. We get 4 upgrades from the defensive tackle. The safety ends up being a star there for us. Free safety gets 3 more upgrade points. 6 by the middle linebacker. Okay, he's going to be up to like an 82 overall. So, man, we've hit on a couple of good draft picks so far in this rebuild. I'm pretty happy. I usually don't do too good in the draft, but we've hit on a couple of decent ones so far. So let's go ahead and check out the stats for the year. Carson Wentz. Well, quickly, let's check out the yearly awards to see if we're in any of them. Deshaun Watson wins MVP. Josh Allen is up there. We're not in the conversation. Carson Wentz definitely hasn't been throwing for a whole lot of yards, but I have to think it's because we're running it more. 3,800 yards, 36 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 68% completion rate. I'll take it. Only sacked 16 times. 1,200 yards here by Kareem Hunt, 11 touchdowns. Good year by him. Miles Sanders actually gets a decent amount of carries. Carson Wentz ran it a decent amount of times as well. Receiving, Adam Thielen, 79,906. Zach Ertz, 78,810. Rodgers did decent from the slot. Whiteside doing decent as well. Blocking here, we held up really good. I think Hernandez made a huge impact for us. Defense here, we got 133 tackles by Denzel Brown. 86 by Maddox. Sacks, we get 12.5 by Clowney. 4.5 by Brown. 4 by Uchi. 4 by Cox. Interceptions, we get 3 by Fuller, 2 by Brown. Couple of 1 bombs. So I think that's a pretty good stat line here. So let's go ahead and hop right into the playoffs. All right, so we'll see what we can get done here. I would hope we could get the job done. We have a really nice offense. Minnesota takes the lead. We tie it up. All right, they take it again. Okay, we get a touchdown. Come on, we need this game. If we lose to Minnesota, that's going to be super disappointing. Okay, that might be enough to get it done. We score. Okay. This isn't good. Whoa, we get a very close victory there. That's a little concerning, and I don't know what it is. Why are we throwing for so little yards in the playoffs here? Carson Wentz 158 yards, really? Like what's going on? I guess we only threw it 18 times? I guess we ran it 27 times for 200? Okay. I guess we've turned into a real running team right now. It's kind of weird. When we didn't have Kareem Hunt, we passed it a lot, but after we got Kareem Hunt, we turned him into a workhorse. I mean, he runs it a whole lot of times. We only passed it 18 times. I'd like to pass it a little bit more, considering the talent of receivers we have, but hey, a W is a W here. We're moving on. All right, we're taking on the Saints here. See if we can't get it done. It's going to be a tough game. No doubt about it, it's going to be a tough game. It's a snowy one as well. They get the first points. Okay, I guess we can't move the ball. We score 3. All right, we missed the extra points? And the Saints are driving on us. We tie it up. Come on. We score. Oh, and we hit a field goal to get the win. In a snowy game there. Game came down to the wire. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Jake Fromm here almost took us out. New Orleans taking the place of Drew Brees. Carson Wentz plays a better game here. 22-19, very close game. Very close game. Decent game by Carson Wentz, really good. 60% completion rate, 2 touchdowns. It was a snowy game. I'm not mad at that. In the Super Bowl here, taking on the Miami Dolphins, going up against Tua. We're going up against Tua. He's got bazooka, so we'll see what we can get about that. I'm a little scared, not going to lie. A little scared. Okay, we get a touchdown. Okay, we get 2 touchdowns real early. I would hope we could beat down Miami, considering they're like a 78 overall, and we're almost a 99 overall. I'm a little worried, though. Tua could come back, and they do. But we get the W here in the Super Bowl, year 3. And that was a fun one. That was a real fun rebuild. It was tough in the cap department, really tough in the cap department. But we ended up getting some really nice draft picks. A couple of X factors. We picked up Kareem Hunt, which I really think helped out. Traded for Adam Thielen. That was a big one as well. I just think this was a real nice rebuild. It was definitely one of my best rebuilds in the draft department, for sure. I definitely don't draft real well, but I think we did a good job this rebuild. I still think they did Carson Wentz dirty in the terms of ratings. Kareem Hunt gets player of the game here. 22 carries, 137 yards, 2 touchdowns. Had a 71-yard bomb run. I'll take it. We get the W here. If you guys did enjoy this rebuild, please make sure you hit that sub button. I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers here, so every subscriber really does matter, and I really would appreciate it, guys. Let me know who you guys want to see next time. Make sure you leave a suggestion down in the comments on who you do want to see, and we bring another Super Bowl back to Philly here, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.